Our Blessed Mother has, through the Visionary Iveta Fernandes, given the world a spiritual and natural remedy for this current pandemic. Iveta has been chosen by Divine Providence to be an instrument through whom God, through the Immaculate Heart of Mary, wishes to make known His Salvific Plan for our world in these times. This is in the context of the predicted times and the strategic role of the Immaculate Heart in obtaining peace for the world through the fulfillment of the Fatima Message and the proclamation of the fifth Marian Dogma. In a message addressed to us through Iveta Fernandes on March 25, 2020, our Blessed Mother says, "Know and understand now you must take forth the medicine that has a twofold understanding that I made known to you. Medicine that was used in ancient times for viruses in times of an epidemic. The first understanding is a spiritual understanding. The blessed salt and the holy water must be blessed with the prayers of the Church to ward off and to deliver one of these evil spirits. The second is God's fruit given as medicine. The onion, red in nature, which has a tinge, one would call mauve, a deep mauve or purple, and honey. These must go forth now to combat this terrible anxiety. It must go forth. Know and understand. The proportions are in this manner. Blessed salt is a pinch, a dash, or a few grains, for a small, medium, or large quantity, and holy water is a tablespoon, a dash, or a good dose, for a small, medium, or large quantity. The honey is in proportion with the onion. The onion, a small proportion, is 5 tablespoons, medium is 7 tablespoons, and a large proportion is 12 tablespoons. This must be put together and kept overnight. In its preparation, that I believe, the act of faith, the Catholic faith, must be recited. In its conclusion, the following date, it must be brought to a boil, one boil, during which the I believe, the Our Father and the 3 Hail Marys, the Glory Be and the Hail Holy Queen, the profession of the Catholic faith and the prayers of the Catholic faith must be recited. This must be taken 3 times in a day of 24 hours. However, in serious cases where they are attacked, in that moment of heavy breathlessness, it is well to give them this dosage then, and even to rub this as a balm on their chest and back. Know and understand now this is all of Mother of Nature, of whom I am the Queen, that you may know." Our Blessed Mother to Iveta on March 25, 2020. Why must it be in this manner? For God has given medicine of nature and man has chosen the chemical warfare. This virus is of a chemical warfare. I am the Queen of Nature, and as the Queen of Nature I fight with this virus, with nature's medicine, that God has given for mankind. Know and understand there are serious consequences of disobedience against God. Message to Iveta on March 27, 2020.
As a Catholic sacramental, salt blessed with holy water, reminiscent of Elisha's miracle, is intended to be an instrument of grace to preserve one from the corruption of evil occurring as sin, sickness, demonic influence, etc. Here our Blessed Mother gives us a remedy for the current pandemic. As in the case of all sacramentals, its power comes not from the sign itself, but by means of the prayer of blessing, a power the Church derives from Christ Himself. See Matthew 16:19 and 18:18. As the Vatican II document on the liturgy states in Article 61, both sacraments and sacramentals sanctify us, not of themselves, but by power flowing from the redemptive act of Jesus, elicited by the Church's intercession to be directed through those external signs and elements. Hence sacramentals like blessed salt, holy water, metals, etc. are not to be used superstitiously as having self-contained power, but as focus points, funneling one's faith toward Jesus, just as a flag is used as a focus point of patriotism, or as handkerchiefs were used to focus faith for healing and deliverance by Paul, Acts 19:12. As with the use of sacraments, much depends on the faith and devotion of the person using salt or any sacramental. This faith must be Jesus-centered, as was the faith of the blind man in John 9. He had faith in Jesus, not in the mud and spittle used by Jesus to heal him. This syrup prepared in this manner is not prescription medicine. If you are sick or have respiratory symptoms, or have been in contact with a known COVID-19 case, you should contact your doctor for advice. For those with diabetes and allergies, the ingredients used to prepare this syrup are salt, holy water, onion and honey. This syrup can also be taken as a tonic. See Message of Our Lady dated January 8, 2021. For a full understanding of this spiritual and natural remedy and its context, we recommend you read the book, Suffering and the Thesis of Purgatory, with prophetic warnings for our world. In a vision on March 25, 2020, Iveta beholds Archangel Raphael holding the scales, and in it the medicine is in one end of it on her right, and on the other end are those who believe. They are like incense coils, and it reads, "To those who believe it will bring forth fruit of healing, to those who do not believe, it will bring condemnation, for they mock the divine spirit, and its holy wisdom and understanding." Amen. May our Blessed Mother protect you, and may St. Michael, the Archangel, defend you in the day of battle.